Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars just got delayed. But the ultimate question is, should we be worried? My name is Jermaine Nasty Anthony, and this is your weekly show giving you all the nerdy news and headlines you might have missed throughout the week. It's just one important one this week. However, this is in case you missed it for the week of May 19th. Okay, so before we start this, Doomsday was originally slated to come out May 1st, 2026. Secret Wars, May 7th, 2027. And they both got pushed back. Doomsday to December 18th, 2026. And Secret Wars to December 17th, 2027. So they basically got swung back, 6 months?
Roughly, yeah.
So should we be worried about this?
I don't think so, but I will tell you this, at a base level, I am incredibly impatient when it comes to movie announcements. So anytime they're like, oh yeah, it's going to be something next year or something like that, my immediate thought is like, well, I'm not looking at anything so that I can forget about it, because I'm not going to mark days on my calendar leading up to, and then they add more time to it. No.
Marvel is famous at doing this, and this is one thing I wish they would stop doing it. Stop giving us the title of a movie if it's going to change, and stop giving us, just give us the time frame, or just give us what's coming next.
Honestly, not even that. Like, just don't even tell me about it until like the week before. Like, I know that's dramatic, but I can't. That is very dramatic. I can't be the only person that just is like, well, that's a year away. I'll figure it out when it comes to it, Because of course, they say Doomsday and Secret Wars. Immediately, here's me going through my comic collection catalog, like, wow, let me see if I can find some information on this, something that I forgot, because there's no way I'm remembering a comic run from 2015. I know what you're gonna say. The movies aren't based on all the comics. I know. But sometimes they pick and pull little points and stuff like that. I get it. At least let me get in my head some of the backstory of some of these characters. I get it.
In that case, you're just going to spoil yourself.
Well, maybe.
Or be disappointed. Or be disappointed that they don't have it.
No, because I'm not doing that. I won't do that anymore. I'm not going to be one of those people that it has to be a one-to-one or I'm unhappy with it, okay? I'm a Jurassic fan, and it's never been one-to-one to the book, so I had to give that up a long time ago,
All right, so let's talk about these implications.
Okay.
First, let's talk about these implications because, like we said, Doomsday is going to come out in December of 2026. December 18th, 2026. Doomsday. Okay. That's the same place as Doom 3 Messiah. Doom Messiah.
Say that 3 times fast.
Doom 3 Messiah, it's kind of Doom Messiah. So
okay. That could be an issue. I get it. Yes.
If they wouldn't, who do you think would move? Either Doom Messiah or
I'd say probably Avengers again, honestly, because they've already moved it once. And I don't listen. I turn screwdrivers for a living. I don't know how these things are, how set in stone they may be or whatever. Because there's a solid possibility that could be like, well, hey guys, we're reviewing this and we're still a year out, so we could still move it another weekend. It'd be actually pretty dope if they was like, hey, maybe the week before, maybe 2 weeks before, give them a little bit of a time for the box office to cool off before people are back in there again. Maybe, but I would honestly say that Marvel, or they probably have a little bit more flexibility on that end than Dune that's already been announced and has not changed. You see what I mean? That's just my opinion.
And they have we know that studios like either will it be games or movies, like they are willing if there's a bigger competition that's coming and see GTA. GTA has...
get me started on the GTA path today. I'm going to have to go on another rant again.
GTA...
We're going to get another Avengers movie before we get GTA 6.
Jeez. We might. That's so sad. But and you have these studios planning around these movies. And here's the thing. You can say whatever you want about the Marvel box office at this point in time. people are going to show up for Doomsday.
They're going to complain and still show up.
People, yeah. They're going to complain and still show up. But
complain while showing up.
You know, especially like with Robert Downey Jr. as Doom. That's why it's interesting. Should we be concerned that a production issue happened, or those infamous chairs, is somebody not available?
Honestly, I believe it would be scheduling more than anything. You know, when you're getting that many people together for a project like this, and, you know, kind of like a monumental project, because this Avengers title is following other Avengers titles, you know, like it has to be great. You know, and getting that many people and getting everybody's schedules aligned and things like that. Mm-hmm. There could have been, you know, prior conflicts or something, or conflicts that kind of rose up in the meantime during production. And they're like, you know what? Hey, maybe we'll just give ourselves another 6 months to kind of work out some of these bugs or something. You know, maybe reshoots, you know, maybe travel expenses, something along those. Just there really could be a lot of things that are hindering it. And I think that moving it down the line a little bit more, as opposed to just you know, sending it as is, might be for the best. So personally, I'm not concerned, because I feel like that little that time, that extra time they're giving themselves could be for the best, you know, at the end.
And one thing that I do appreciate, because they did say, or they teased, more casting announcements are gonna be announced, not for Secret Wars, but for Doomsday.
Yeah.
So I think they probably had the 27 chairs, 27 actors. They had them for whatever part of the script, but that other back half, they're trying to create dates, trying to make you know, scheduling, like you said. Some of them could be busy. That's what I think that could be halting them. Not the original, but the others that were speculating.
I mean, or even you really just don't know, you know. And once again, you know, I would rather see a product that they took more time on than a product that they just rushed out because they had a date to meet. If they have the ability to give themselves just a little bit more time to make it that much better, I would personally rather see that.
And one thing that I'm not too worried about, they did this for Infinity War. It was supposed to be Infinity War Part 1 and Part 2. They were supposed to come out basically back to back in the same year. I believe it was the same year. But they got pushed back, or Infinity War Part 2, which we now know is Endgame, got pushed back to the following year. Right. So I do think that they know what they're doing. Yeah. They have a vision, and maybe they didn't have the Doomsday script finished completely. Right. And now that they have it finished, they have a vision, and like, hey, we need you at this specific date, and then we need to have room for reshoots.
Yeah,
that's what I think.
No, and I do believe that, you know, with as much, I guess you could call it, scrutiny that the MCU has gotten, you know, whether it's, you know, their movies and TV shows that maybe for one reason or another didn't quite land the way they pictured it would. You know, I think that getting the writing and the production and everything perfect is going to be in their best interest, you know, moving forward. You know, so even if they came out and they said, hey, you know, like you said, hey, our script wasn't just right to our standards, what we wanted it to be, what our vision was, and they were saying, hey, we need to rewrite a couple of scenes or something like that, or reshoot some stuff because the lighting wasn't perfect. You know, I would rather them take that time to get it perfect than just hand it to us like, here, take this is yours now. Like, I don't want that. I don't want their rushed product. I want the thing that they asked us for 6 extra months for and was like, here, this is the best we have. You know, not this is just what we have right now at the date. You know, and that's kind of my feelings on it, honestly.
A notable change from this is not only did Disney announce both Avengers titles are delayed, they also did a reorganization of their calendars. And they removed several unannounced Marvel titles off of it. The date of February 13th, 2026 was an untitled Marvel film, gone. And a date for November 6th, 2026 and November 5th, 2027, both scrapped or appears nowhere on the Marvel calendar now. So the first one, February 13th, 2026. There's been a lot of speculation. It could have been the Mahershala Ali's Blade. And it's just gone. It's speculation. It's speculation.
And I was actually excited for that one. I went as soon as I saw they were talking about a Blade thing. Here's me. Immediately, every single Blade comic I could possibly find, to the point where I'm current on them, and I was excited for it. And since they've already, they would bring it back and they would tie him into the MCU, and maybe cameo appearances from some of our heroes we know nowadays. Because the last comic run for Blade was fantastic.
I gotta be honest. I gotta be honest. I'm probably in a minority here. I don't see where he fits in for this multiversal saga. How controversial it may be, I don't see where he fits in at all.
Well, I mean, they could have tied him in because, once again, and don't, before you start, I know you're going to say it. He was bitten by Morbius. That's
Hold on. It could be Morbin time. It could be Morbin time. Jared Leto, pick up the phone.
They bring him in. They bring him in a Doctor Strange movie. That's where he fits in.
Jared Leto's Morbius?
No, Blade.
Or bring Jared Leto in and then have him.
I'm almost positive one of the last things I looked into, it was Blade, Doctor Strange, and Clea. Like, he could have been a part of Doctor Strange's storyline. Realistically, they could have brought him in.
He absolutely could. He absolutely. I just don't. For everything that we have the ball rolling, like been wanting to see Shang-Chi since 2001, and we
show,
movie. You're disrespecting my guy. You're disrespecting my guy, and this is the reason. This is the reason you get people that forget. You're disrespecting my guy.
But that's the point right there, and that's what's
Simu. If you're disrespected, come on.
That's another reason why this 6-month gap that they're giving us is even more important, because people that maybe haven't kept up with all the outside media, they have 6 more months to say, hey, maybe this Disney Plus show or movie might be worth watching because it could have some tie-in or something like that. There was a lot of people that felt like they were doing homework, like they were fatigued with the amount of media that was being released surrounding the heroes and stuff like that.
All right, however, we do have Spider-Man Brand New Day coming out July 31st, 2026. So we're going to go from 3 MCU movies in a year to middle of next year with Brand New Day, and then that's going to go into Doomsday. I think that's great. Like, I feel like if you go from 3 movies, maybe have some series, and then Spider-Man Brand New Day and go to Doomsday, I think that's great. I like that.
I think, in my opinion, it's okay to me, but it actually 100% hinges on whether or not Jurassic Park is good. Or Jurassic World is good.
What does that have to do with it?
Because I have something to be excited for a summer box office type movie. It's not a Marvel movie this year. It's my other first love. It's dinosaurs. If that movie is good, I'm not even going to be thinking
Jurassic
about
World Rebirth comes out this year, though.
Yes. Right now.
We're
if
talking
this
about
one's good.
Next year.
No. If this one's good this summer, I'm not even going to be thinking about another big release movie in the summertime. Like, that's where I'm at with this right now. I am fully on board with quality over quantity. If this movie is good, that gives them another good 3 months.
Not even what about Fantastic Four? Fantastic Four.
I'm not sold on it because I don't know about the casting so far.
You're like, just make you happy. Just make you happy.
If it's good, summer. I'm super happy for it. I just went back and watched all the old ones. If it's good, I'm going to be happy about it. I'm going to watch it with the kids. We're going to go to the theater. We're going to do all that stuff. And I'm okay with that. But I would rather quality over quantity. I'm okay with 1 or 2 really good movies or 1 good movie or something like that. And then they take their time and they develop it and they give us another good movie instead of a bunch of mid movies for the year.
Here were the rails. And then you just got off the rails. Jurassic World Rebirth, please like satisfy this man's needs.
For the love of God.
For the MCU.
Don't give me another Dominion, please. Please.
Oh.
So yes. My point is quality over quantity. You give me a good movie in the summer or a good movie or two in the summer if Fantastic Four is good, and I'm happy. I'm not even thinking about next year's releases. I'm still gushing over those releases. I can't be the only one that's like that. Like, honestly, like I'm not I can't be the minority on this in that thought pattern. That's not it.
You're off the rails.
What other stiff competition is Secret Wars going to have in December of 27, right?
What? I told you to look it up. What?
All right.
To be fair, December is usually a light month.
Yeah, because people are inside. They're not playing in the yard like the summertime.
During the holidays, it's kind of it picks up. But.
Yeah. All right, we've got. You thought I was off the rails with the Jurassic Park thing or Jurassic World thing, huh? Godzilla, Kong, Supernova.
Okay.
Yo, you know I saw his atomic breath might be green in this movie.
Okay. That's not bad. Not bad.
Beyond the Spider-Verse. Whoa, slow down. That's a big if.
That is a huge if. That is a huge. It was supposed to come out in 24.
Whoa. Legend of Zelda. Ooh, Triforce boys, get ready. Let's go.
All right. Okay.
Oh, man. Let's see. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2.
In December? I would assume that's... Is all this in December of 27?
Potential. Yo! Lord of the Rings, The Hunt for Gollum. Dog! Speaking of people sitting in the theater for hours at a time, I'm going to have to sit in the theater for hours at a time.
Okay. Wait. Hold on. Give me a... All right, what else we got? We got...
Frozen 3.
Frozen.
Yeah.
Frozen 3, Sonic the Hedgehog 4, the new Star Wars movie. Okay, wait.
The new Star Wars movie? I thought they were... Oh, okay, never mind. We're not getting into that today.
We're not getting into Ryan Gosling.
No. We're not doing that today.
Okay. Somebody's gonna for the potential. These are not set but for 2027 for the potential, it's too much. Somebody's gonna have to move. I would suspect Secret Wars to be moved. I would suspect them to be.
Imagine if Godzilla and Kong comes out and it's good. Imagine Lord of the Rings, Godzilla, Star Wars movie, another Star Wars movie, and Avengers all come out in December.
Hold on.
There's no way.
There's no way that Disney There's no way that Disney would let Avengers Secret Wars and Star Wars, the new Star Wars movie, to come out in the same month. No, I know. And that's potentially, that's
a good point. But I'm just reading what's there. That's it.
Overall, what's your sentiment for
that? Legend of Zelda is going to be a sleeper pick.
It's going to kind of be like the Minecraft movie, and Minecraft was a sleeper.
How to Train Your Dragon 2.
It's already been greenlit for a sequel? Okay.
It says potential.
Okay. All right. So overall, here's how I felt. 1, we shouldn't be worried. 2,
don't be worried.
Expect them to be pushed again.
Yeah.
They're going to be either a few weeks forward, a few weeks back.
Yeah.
There's no way that Disney is going to compete with itself with Secret Wars. There's no way. Secret Wars has the potential to be in-game times 8.
Man.
So, in Doomsday, along with Doom, not unless theaters absolutely shut down, its entirety for those two movies to battle it out, I don't. But at the same time,
like Kanye and 50 Cent back in the day, huh?
2006, bring me back.
Whoever sells less gets to stop making movies. And then they're just going to still keep making movies anyways.
Listen.
Time to be alive,
listen,
right?
after Doom 2, it gets weird. So, say what you want about Marvel or the MCU. I don't think I want what Dune is giving me after book 2. I'm gonna go see the third one. But after that, if you know what happens, I'm good. I'm good.
You're too far in the trenches for me. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
This has been In Case You Missed It, kind of for the week of May 19th. Don't forget to like the video, comment on the video. Tell us, what do you think? Do you think that they're going to move again? Do you think that they're going to move forward, backwards?
Do you think they're going to release 4 or 5 banger movies in the same exact month? Not likely.
And let us know, and we'll see you soon. Bye.